Hello everybody, welcome to Just Gaming Today. Today we're going to do part 4 of our Balatro run. For those that are new, this is a Let's Play from a fresh profile. So we've played 3 runs and we've won all 3 so far. Now they were the easiest ones, the ones that start off with the beginning stake. So give you an idea where we're at collection-wise if you're familiar with Balatro. I'm not going to run through all of these, but I figure looking at the numbers will give you an idea. We're still pretty lean on the jokers. We've opened 8 of the 15 decks. Got some vouchers going. Got most of the tarot cards open. Almost there on the planet cards. This one takes a while, and so do the spectral cards to get through all of them. I think in my other profile, I'm through most of the planet cards. I think there's one that still hasn't shown up. And the spectral cards, they come as you find the boosters to open. Blinds were good. Booster packs, we've opened up pretty much most everything. But we're a decent ways away, from unlocking all the jokers for sure. This is the important one. There's lots of little hidden quests and things that you need to do. Some bizarre combinations and whatnot to open up some of these. So pretty cool. So let's see what we're going to play today. So let's see. We did play the yellow deck last time. So you see now that we've done the yellow deck on the white stake, we're hitting new run. Now that we've done the yellow stake on the white difficulty, we have the extra difficulty here that we could do. I think we've just been doing these in a row, right? Yeah. So we did the red deck, we did the blue deck, we did the yellow deck. Now let's look at green. So this is probably what we'll run today. At the end of each round, $2 per remaining hand, $1 per remaining discard, earn no interest. So typically you can earn $1 per $5 you have banked in interest. I believe the original setting is up to $5. So once you get to 25 bucks, you can just earn $5 free every time you complete a hand there, or not a hand, or a run. Here they're taking that away, but we get money if we can fulfill the requirements and still have hands and discards left over. We get extra money. So this will be a good one to pick up. There are some jokers out there and some vouchers to give you pluses to your hands, and there are certainly ones out there that do discard as well. So let's get into this one. White stake, play. So again, first thing I do, I know we're in this first ante. And I should have said round and not run. And then we got all these blinds here. So I like looking at the blinds and then also paying attention to what the special boss at the end is. So this one, skip blind, doubles your money. I don't know. Going from 4 to 8 is good, but I'm not sure. Plus 3 hand size for the next round. Must play 5 cards. So this one isn't one that I think I'm going to be skipping anything. Let's just try and build up some dollars if we can. It would be nice if we could do it very quickly. But let's see what we got here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost. No flush. We have a couple pair there. Let's just play that and see. We're not going to get much because we don't have any action, going on up here, but with any jokers or whatnot. Not much going on here. I think we are going to use a discard. Let's just kill it all and see if we can get something going on with the face cards. We did not. We're always one away on the straight. I guess. Let's discard again and see if we can pick up a jack or a king. Oh, we picked up a straight, so that's okay. All right. So we get, what, $5 there, I believe, in addition to the small blind there. So $8 total. That's not bad. It's better than what we were being offered. So remember the skip that was being offered was to double our money to $8. Now this voucher is really nice. +1 hand size is great. So for $10 we get that. Check out these jokers. First played face card gives ×2 multi when scored. +3 multi-fan contains 3 or fewer cards. I think we're just going to go with the +1 hand size. I would like to pick up a joker here randomly. I don't necessarily know that these are jokers that maybe later on in the game, if you've got something established, all of a sudden they come along and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be killer with, what I have already set up. But let's grab this voucher. Getting an extra card is pretty cool. Helps you definitely build out certain hands. $2 left over. We're not skipping. Let's go. So here we start off with just a free full house. I like that. So 272 in the end, and now the poker gods have blessed us with a straight. So let's take advantage of that as well. That'll get us there. So this is going to be 4 and 7 plus 4. We'll get $11 out of this. Very nice. So $13. So now I really would like to pick up a joker. Let's see what we got here. Earn $4 at the end of the round. That's not bad, especially early on. You just kind of keep getting $4. It's a $6 investment. So, two rounds and we get something out of it. It doesn't impact the play, but it does help you earn money. So I kind of like that. So I'm probably going to buy that. Now this one's not terrible, but I don't know if I'm going to pay $5 for it. I think it's overpriced here, for what it does. But we only have 3 discards. I think I'm just going to buy this and get that going. I'm not going to mess with my deck quite yet. So let's just go next round, play this boss, and see if we can make it through this 600 without any jokers. It's a little dangerous sometimes going into this. We only have 4 hands, and sometimes you just don't get enough to move the dial. Let's see here. Now here we would get ×2. We do have a flush. Maybe we just go with the flush. That multiplier is kind of what we need. That ×4 multiplier. It's a decent cards to total up. So we're halfway there. I like that. That was a better play. Now we got a full house working. Should probably do it. Yes. So again, 4 and 3. So we have 7 plus 5, 12. Oh, we got a golden joker too. So yeah, I forgot this guy gives $4. So one more turn and he's paid for himself. He probably is paid for himself now. Let's see how much he sells for. You can sell him for 3. So 1 round with that joker and it's paid for himself. We've paid $6. We earned 4 and he sells for 3. So that's pretty nice. So this one's not a bad joker to just kind of pick up. It'll trigger, I believe, with a full house, and it also triggers with 3 of a kind. I think 4 of a kind and 5 of a kind too would trigger it. We got $23. Rerolls cost 2 less. Let's pick up this joker just to have something that impacts the game. We can aim kind of for hands that have 3 of a kind. Let's open these celestial packs, see if we can improve some of the hands, speaking of like 3 of a kinds. Let's go with a full house. We've got a couple of those so far. Let's grab this other celestial pack. In the beginning, without any jokers kind of telling you what to do, I mean, we have this 3 of a kind deal going on here. There's another full house, but I like getting a straight in here just because you typically end up running across straights and flushes. So getting something just that 60 and 7, initially, it really helps you get through these early runs. If you just, you happen to pick up a straight or build towards a straight, it's pretty good. Now, keeping the $11, I'd probably re-roll here normally, but we did pick up a joker. I think I'm fine going in with $11. We don't earn any interest on it, which is kind of why I'm more about let's spend. doubles your money to max of 40. That's maybe not a bad idea, but let's see what we got here. Shop has a free rare joker. First hand is drawn face down, so this isn't so bad. Shop has a free rare joker. We could try that. 1600. I really do want to see some shops. I think I want to pick up some jokers before I start playing skip, skip, skip. One of the disadvantages of skipping, if you haven't built out your jokers enough, sometimes this ante is just too high. And you need some multipliers or something to do things with your hands to start getting to these ante levels. We probably could do this on our own with what we got, but it's a little risky. So I think we're just going to play it and see if we can get some shops exposed and get us moving. Here I think I'm just going to do a discard. I might keep the 10 in case we pick up a joker. Let's discard those 3 and see. Just going to do the same thing again. That's probably the worst. Let's go ahead and burn our last discard. This could be a problem. Well, we did pick up a full house. Yeah, let's play our full house and see if that'll get us to it. I think it will. Yeah, with this, and it did trigger, you saw. So any hand that has 3 of a kind, so full house has that 3 of a kind. So this is really going to be, something to try and build on. 24 bucks. So we had 11. So we ended up with 13 bucks out of that. Not bad. Another potential joker here to buy just to get some extra molt. This one's not bad too. It destroys itself potentially. So for $5 I might go with this and just get +3 per club here. Let's open this Arcana first, see what we got. Okay, and this is a good reason, good explanation of why to open Arcana first, is these hermits. I would have had less money if I would have gone and bought a joker already. So I think we're going to hermit just to kind of help secure our cash flow. If I'd purchased this, I wouldn't have gotten as much out of that hermit as we did. Let's throw this in here. He's kind of just $4 around. Wonder if I just go ahead and buy this. Since we hit that hermit, let's just get +15 multi, and if it ends up destroying itself, it destroys itself. Off we go. And it also sells for 2, so we can get $2 back if we wanted to. Now this is interesting. I have a joker slot, so let's go ahead and skip this. I'm feeling okay with what we got going into this one. So everything's drawn face down. I don't like just trying to do something here. We have 4 hands, but we don't know what these cards are. But let's play a hand and see what we get. Just a high card. Meh. Even with the high card, we got 304. I'm not so sad about that. So let's expose some cards here. Let's discard these and see what we can actually see. And again, we're sitting here with just not much going on. I'm gonna discard those and see. All right, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Got her straight. Nothing we need to maneuver up here. Yeah, we're good. A couple multis off of this. Nice. Okay. Decent dollars. All cards and packs in shop are off 25%. Yes, please. This is just a nice card to find, or a voucher to find. This High Priestess, just getting 2 random planet cards. Really nice. So we've got 4 of a kind. Use that. That'll also trigger this 3 of a kind. And then this pair. Let's just use that just to kind of start building up some hands that we might have to just take. Like sometimes you just have to take a pair. Create a tarot card if hand is played with $4 or less. I don't really know that we'll be in that situation, but it's free. We can keep it. You see, that banana already destroyed itself too, which meh. We'll just keep this just in case, but we can always sell it for $3. Sometimes there's a blind over here in the boss area that requires to eat a joker or something. So world and star hug. Not really what I want to use a full for, but I think we're just going to do it. You know, there's nothing else there that we really wanted to do. So this one we got Death, Emperor, and Empress. I like just getting these 2 more cards and see them just rolling the dice. Steel card, star. I'm just going to sell them. The steel card, I don't know. The steel card isn't so bad. Let's keep that. You know, that one's not terrible. Let's re-roll and see if we can get up here. I really would like to pick up another joker, but not that one. Let's go next round. So skip blind. Shop has a free rare joker again. Gives $1 per played hand this run. Not terrible. And then discard 2 random cards per hand played. Okay, that's, again, not terrible. This one you need to remember when you're discarding the card, or when you're playing a hand, that the cards you're keeping are just, most of them are going to go away. Now, we do have +1 hand size, so that'll be kind of nice that we keep 2 instead of 1 typically. Shop has a rare joker. I think, let's go ahead and do that, and then let's play this one. We'll probably earn more than $9 on this one, especially then we get a free $4. When we're skipping blinds, we're also skipping this $4 too, so we need to kind of account for that. Let's just go with these 2 pairs. It's probably better than just playing a discard. Same situation with these 2 pairs. Let's discard these and see if we can pick up anything to go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and steel card this 4. And then that'll give me an extra times 1.5 multi. Let's do the full house. This is probably enough here with the multis. But, yep. Barely, but we made it. I really like to pick up 2 more jokers at some point. First hand is only 1 card. Add a permanent copy to deck and draw it again. I'm not so sure about these rare jokers so far. I'm not a big hand with this. I'm just going to get rid of that one. Let's buy and use this Jupiter to upgrade our flush. Let's do the Arcana in case we get a... Well, it doesn't matter because if we get a Hermit, we're still good. But let's check Glass card, Steel card, Molt cards, Emperor, and Hanged Man. Last time the Emperor didn't come out so great. This one's not terrible. So let's do the Wheel of Fortune and see if we can snag one. Oh, you know what I should have also done with the Wheel of Fortune is this is a card I'm looking at selling. So I probably should have sold it before doing that Wheel of Fortune. That was a mistake. We do have a World card. It kind of, you know, teams up with this Joker here. We can just kind of create a flush at certain points. So I'm not opposed to that. Let's do Celestial, see if we pick up a full house. Oh, we got a Black Hole. Upgrade every poker hand by 1 level. Oh, I like that. Let's do, we get to choose 2, so let's do that one. Just really nice. I think we had gotten that on this run before, or that not, you know, this profile. We had found that in one of our earlier runs. Reroll. let's reroll, see if we can pick up a joker. Really, every card counts as scoring. Create a tarot card if poker hand contains an ace and a straight. I'm going to pick this one up just for some extra fun there. Just anytime you're not playing a full 5-card, scoring hand, this one's nice. Can really get you quite a lot of stuff. Let's go next round. So discards 2 random cards per hand played. Yeah, I think I'm going to discard these 3 and see if I can work either a full house or a straight out of this. And we did neither, right? Yeah, Jack, Jack. All right, well, I'm not interested in making this into a flush at the moment. So let's do the 2 pair. We did get that black hole that increases this. We've got a spade in here to add some multi. Let's just have that and see what we end up with. Not great. I was hoping for some better cards here too. Now we're discarding this pair, but I really want to see if we can, grab a queen or set up a full house here. Yes. That's really lucky. This does me no good. We still have a pair if we need it. Let's go with that. And we get 1 + 3 off of that. So not terrible. Almost there. Okay, we got a straight. Okay, let's play the straight. Steel card helps too, but I don't necessarily need it here. I only need a little bit of points or a little bit of score. So still not bad, 12 bucks out of that. Earn $5 if 3 more face cards are discarded at a time. When the blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. This one's kind of cool to have early on. Permanent game +1 discard is nice with this deck. It's probably going to pay for itself very quickly because we earn money off of having discards. So that's good. I don't really want to mess with my deck. Let's do 1 reroll. We don't earn interest, so it is what it is. Shark gains plus 0.25 mult for each card sold. Resets and boss blind is defeated. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. So I like that better than this, honestly. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I might consider going down in money to do something with this, but it's just, I like having money to do things. So I think we're going to sell this one, just get by it. Let's go ahead and buy this joker and open up one of these packs just to see if we can get a free tarot card. And we did. Good. Picking up an ace. The spade with the multi is not terrible. Let's grab that just because we're currently working spades. This creates a glass card. Meh. We just added a card, so if one went away, not terrible. Let's go next round. All right, so we got skip blind for a free mega standard pack. That kind of goes with this, but I would need to use some of these guys. Another mega pack, and then lose $1 per card played. I think we're just playing these. Nothing too crazy going on there. Of course, always one away from the straight. Let's see, we got these guys here. We can go ahead and use this and create our flush. We added that 5, so we do something like that. Yeah, I guess, making our hand a little more towards spades isn't necessarily a bad thing at this point if we keep this. Oh no, those are spades, not clubs, I swear. Oh well, it's okay. We can still play this flush. I need to read all the words. glass card. Yeah. Oh, man. Not a big fan of any of this, but... yeah, I gotta watch out. 5,000 is a pretty big blind to try and hack our way through. Now, one thing I can do is do something like this, and that should score on the multi as well. Let's keep the 10 up here just because these cards have some potential. I'm going to go ahead and use this glass on this 4. All right, and let's go with this 2 pair and see how many points we can get out, or how many chips we can get out of this one. Not terrible. We're still not halfway there. I need to pick up something pretty nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. A straight with 2 clubs is not bad. Let's do that. That should be a pretty decent amount of points here. Yeah. All right, so I need to get at least 700-ish, so this can't be a slacker hand. Let's see if we could pick up... well, let's take a look so far. I need queens and 3s here. So if I check my deck, I've got 2 queens and 2 3s still. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of try and play into that. We also have a chance at a flush here. I have 4 discards. Let's discard these 3 to start, and let's keep this 3. Let's just see if we can pick up a heart or one of these guys. We picked up heart, right? Yeah, so a flush 65 by 8. That's almost there. We don't have any 3 of a kinds. We would score every card, but the flush is going to do that anyways. We need to calculate this. So this is 10, 20, and 10 is 30, which is 95 times 8. Ooh, yeah, we should be there. We need, what, 707? Yeah, we're not going to get there very far, but we're not going to do very, very well with this, right? Okay, we made it by 53. I knew we were over, but I was like just a little tiny bit over with the maths. Didn't want to break out the calculator. Okay, so 27 bucks. I don't like this Joker. Plus 15 multi when 0 discards are remaining. That doesn't really work for us either. Let's open this. Let's open this spectral pack first and see what's in there. They're really random. I did get a free steel card out of this. I think let's steal up this guy too. Got a bunch of steel 4s in this deck. Add polygram to a random joker, destroy all the other jokers, and then aura is add foil polychrome effect to 1 selected card in hand. So we do have this one. Let's go ahead and add this. It's probably the best, little thing we could do to our deck there. Let's open up the pack here. 3 of a kind is not a terrible choice. Let's go ahead and do that. In case we don't make a full house, we've got some extra build on the 3 of a kind. I'm going to re-roll. Oh, man. Plus 4 mold for each card below 52. That does nothing for me. I really want a joker that has some business effect. These are getting a little lean here. Plus 2 chips for each remaining card in your deck. I think we're going to go ahead and sell this and just... I need something to give me some extra oomph on the building, scoring our hands. So let's go here, select this guy, 7,500. We barely got to 5,000 last time, so that's why I'm a little nervous about continuing to not have jokers that are actively helping me score. So here we've got a flush. Flush has been improved twice here. This is all clubs, so we're going to get a lot of mult out of it. Not bad for a single hand here. We did hit a full house here. Let's play that. Should get us there. Yep. This probably needs to go as well. I like it. It's definitely helped us, maintain. He's played ace 2, 3, 5, or 8. Gives plus 8. I think we're switching out here. Really want to look. We don't have any molds, but it's probably the next card to go. Let's continue to build on that 3 of a kind. Let's grab these Arcanas. So here we got Temperance. So, and again, I could have gotten more money out of that Hermit. The Hermit's going to give us more money, so let's go ahead and use that. I don't really value the Devil card all that much with this particular build we have going on. Choose 2 of the tarot cards, so let's grab that one. So we hit a Hermit again. I do really like the Hermit, just being able to walk around with that much cash on hand is pretty nice. Creates a random Joker. Enhance 2 cards to be bonus cards. I like the random Joker, but this card's good enough that I don't really value a random one as much. Let's go ahead and throw some extra chips on these clubs. Work with our Joker there. That gives us extra molt. Since we have 42, I am going to reroll. Okay, nice. So plus 10 multi if played hand contains 2 pair. We have been playing a lot of 2 pairs, and plus 50 chips is nice. We're not going to get 50 chips off of this card during any hand. So let's sell this one. This one just has a side benefit of giving us extra mult for 2 pair. It'll also trigger for full houses. So we've got this for full house. We've got this for full house. Just a base amount of chips. So whatever we have left in the deck, plus this 50. We're starting to get some pretty decent, decent jokers up here that play off of each other and play with hands that we've already been playing. We played a lot of 2 pairs. We played a lot of 3 of a kind. Played a lot of full houses. Oops, the hand contains a flush. I think we're going to keep what we got. We got 34 bucks. We're only getting 2 cards to look at, and they're probably going to be jokers. So I'm going to move on to the next round. Lose $1 per card played. So we have dollars, to kind of eat that. So that's good. You will go negative if you have low amounts. You just go negative. So having more money going into that is okay. So here I can go with the flush and try and get a really nice score out of this. We have some plus 4 multi, plus 30 chips, plus 50 chips. I think we're going to go with that, even though we have a straight kind of sitting there too. This is a hand that could get us over very, very close to 10 grand. Let's see what we muster with this one. Oh, nice. So that's perfect for that particular boss because we didn't lose a ton of cash to it. We played 1 hand of 5 and got 15 out of it. So we lost 5, gained 15. We got about 10 bucks out of that. Not bad. And we advance. So here, 7 bucks rerolls cost 3 less. We have been 2 less. We have been rolling quite a bit. So that's something we might be interested in. We're definitely interested in 3 of a kind. 10-4 and then this Fibonacci are kind of pretty cool. But I like this Fibonacci better. Probably is a better ace 3, 4. Ace 2, 3, 5, and 8 gives plus 8. This one kind of splits it, gives you some chips and multi. We'll keep the Fibonacci. Let's go ahead and open this Arcana and see if we can nail a... let's see, the Fool gives us 2 bonus cards. The High Priestess gives us 2 planet cards. Let's go with the 2 random planet cards. See what we get. So straight flush. I think this is Mars is 4 kind. Yeah. So not the best cards, planet cards for us, but anytime you can improve a particular hand, it's probably pretty good. Let's go ahead and buy this Venus. Helps us with 3 of kinds of full houses. I am going to buy this voucher. We've been re-rolling a little bit. So here, just a straight up plus 15 multi. Huh. So straight up 15 multi is just better than this card. Now we can combo it with this card. Huh. It's a tough one because I like these two. Just getting a huge amount of chips is nice. Ace 2, 3, 5, 8. Can really build a lot of multi there. Very, very interested. I need to make a decision there. Well, I'm kind of thinking this Willie Joker is going to go. Just that 15 multi is so good. Yeah, let's kill him off. Let's put him up here. Hopefully that was a good decision. Let's reroll one more time. Okay, we got a full. So level up 3 of a kind for $2. Let's do this one first. So our 3 of a kind's getting up there pretty nicely. Joker gives 0.1 mult per scoring enhanced card played, and then removes the card enchantment. I don't really have that many enchantments. I think I got maybe 5 or 6 of them. Let's keep our $21 and go to the next round. Shop has a free rare Joker. That hasn't really been playing out for us very well. Adds 1 voucher to the next shop. Maybe. All face cards are debuffed. I mean, I'm not face card oriented, so not terrible. But let's go ahead and play this small blind. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's play that 9 just to get an extra mult out of that. Let's see what we can land here. Definitely not bad. So we don't have to do a ton of work here. So this pair might get us there, especially with this 4. I don't have anything else, right? Yeah, let's see if I can just make it with that. I just need, 1,500 or a little less than that. Yeah. Now, sometimes in cases like that, you might have jokers that it benefits you to kind of work through your hands and try and generate certain things. Use your discards and whatnot. But here we're getting $2 per hand and $4. So we got $8 just out of that. So I think that's the right play. Just get out of it. So just a raw plus 10 mult. As a number of times a poker hand has been played this run to a mult, I think Fibonacci might be biting it. Or this gluttonous Joker. I mean, plus 10 mult. Yeah. I think we're going to kill this one off and add this guy here. Having that just plus 10 mult plus the power of the Joker is very good. I'd like to pick up some type of mult multiplier, but haven't found that yet. Let's do the Arcana pack first. Stone, hearts, glass, full, moon. I think we're going to use the full. Use that. We can convert to clubs. We did convert some to spades by mistake. So let's go ahead and use those. That's probably the best card we had there. We do still have this Joker, so let's run this Celestial. Full house is going to be what we end up taking there. Got 20 bucks. Let's go ahead and do one reroll. We saw that earlier and didn't take it. Times 3 multiple hand gets you the diamond card, club card, heart card, spade card. Sometimes to get this early, it's pretty cool. I think we're going to skip that. Add a voucher. I really would like to get an extra hand as well. Maybe that one's not a bad one. Let's try it. I don't think I've ever skipped to get this tag. Also, something I didn't understand is what a tag is. So a tag is exactly this. It's something that gets added down here, and it has a future impact. So you can stack these, you can double them. Like there's certain things you can do to impact these tags. That's something a tag is. If you didn't know what it was. So here we've got the debuffed cards here. Something to understand about debuff cards is even though they don't count for scoring, they do count for you building the hand. So I think we're going to go ahead and play this flush because of this multi. I do have 4 cards. Let's hold off a second. Let's do this. Since we're getting rid of the 8 and that, let's do a discard for these and see if we can pick up a real one. So we did get 9, 8, 7, 5, 3. But we've got 3 3s. I think we're going to go ahead and play that 10. Hold on to these 3s and maybe build a future full house out of that. Wasn't a wasted discard, but wasn't as good as I was hoping. That's a pretty good haul there. We got over halfway. We got another flush here. The flush with these hearts though, it's kind of meh. We're certainly not going to get 11K out of it, but it's not terrible. This 10 built in here is good. Yeah, we almost got it. We only missed it by a little bit. Okay, so here maybe we're going to go with doing some discards. I am going to keep these 3 3s. We're really looking for spades or some type of pairing with these 2 cards to get a full house. So let's discard these. We did hit a pair, so that's good. So let's go ahead and just play these guys. This will definitely get us to where we need to be. We got that steel 4 too. These steel cards have come in fairly handy. I think we've put special effects on 3 of our 4 4s. Alright, cash out. We made it past that hand. Now we get 2 vouchers. So, of course, the voucher it gives us is this does nothing. Playing cards can be purchased in a shop. I don't really care for that one either. This is terrible. These 2 I've seen before. I'm going to buy this because I always hope it does something, but it does nothing. So a blank is redeemed. I think that might give me some type of a card, a Joker opening up here. It might expose a new Joker. I haven't purchased this one either. So I think just for the profile's sake, I'm going to go ahead and redeem this one as well. Not my favorite one, but let's go to next round. Not a fan of any of this. Getting everything for free in the next shop is pretty strong. It's a free Spectral Pack. No repeat hand types this round. This one's a little troubling for this deck, but I'm not really all in on just full houses or straights or whatever. So it's not terrible. You can get worse bosses here. I think I am going to skip this one. Let's play this one so we get a shot before the boss. So here we've got some 5s, 9s, all these pairs. Not a fan of this discard, but yeah, I'm not a fan of it at all. It's because we've almost got a flush here with the. Oh, not really almost, but we don't have a flush there. Huh. This is a confusing hand. These double pairs are tough. We do have this guy. Maybe we just play a pair and just be done with it. This has no clubs in it, and it is a pair. We can still ditch this 6. Let's go and do that. I'm doing that because of this. You get plus 10. We've got a bunch of built-in molten chips up here. So let's go ahead and do that. I know 2 pairs only, 40 and 3 at the start, but adding all that molten is pretty good. Yeah, so we still did a third of what we're looking to get here. We did pick up a flush here, right? Oh, no, we didn't. We're still 1 card short. But do we have a full house? Yes. So we have a full house. Let's go ahead and play that. We love full houses. Lots of our cards work off of that. Yeah, it's going to get us there. Yes. Still wish we were generating more with a hand. If we could get some reliable molt card up here would be nice. That is very interesting there. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Huh. 80 chips of play contains a flush. Huh. I'm going to tell you this. Huh. Well, times 3 molt. Wow. Okay, I think I'm finally going to get rid of this gluttonous joker. Right? We get 50 chips base and then all of that multiplier. I do like having this card, but I'm almost looking to sell this and just drive off of this multiplier here. Let's sell it and try. Now I'm going to buy this card first so I can just sell it and get an extra buck. Let's buy this one. 1 in 1,000 chance of being destroyed is interesting. I don't believe I've seen this yet. Okay, so all right, let's open up this Arcana. Judgment, World, High Priestess is the play here. Oh, those are beautiful. Yeah, very rarely do I get 2 cards that I'm hoping for. Let's go with this one, see what we get. So Empress is Molt, Moon, Emperor. Normally I just snag the Emperor. But I really think I need to start building out some special, bonuses on cards. We don't have a lot of those in the deck, and those antes are starting to climb up to a decent level. All right, so this is a really nice card to get early on. Sometimes you get it early on, and it's definitely going to do some work for you through the rounds that it's active, and then you can just sell it. I think you get either $1 or $2 back when you sell it. No repeat hand types this round for 40. We shall see. So Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. So this will be our straight. This isn't a bad straight for us. We do have a club, a special card. It should generate a significant portion of the chips we need. Oh, it gets us there. 40 grand. Yeah, that times 3 is really nice with all this built-in mold here. Yeah. Well, that's good to see. That'll probably help us quite a bit moving forward. Let's open this Arcana pack first. See if we can snag a Hermit. We did not. This Hierophant is good, though. Let's do the Hierophant. Let's do this King. Let's go with this 5 as well. Let's just play into this gluttonous Joker here. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. We've discovered it, so we've done it already. I'm going to skip that one. $53 cards. Let's just open it and see if we can get something nice. That's a stone that's just 10 malt and 50 chips. I'm not really using hands that play less than 5 cards, so I don't know about that one. The lucky club isn't bad. This is a club too that'll just re-trigger. I think we're going to go with this Joker here. Let's reroll. Venus, I like it. That reroll is worth it. And let's go ahead and go next round. So here we can skip line. Next base edition Joker is free and becomes foil. Kind of reluctant to skip a shop for that at this point. Early on, that's beautiful. I like seeing these types of blinds early. But we're an ante 7. Free Mega Arcana Pack. All diamond cards are debuffed. This isn't a bad set to just play through. So let's see what we got going on. So we've got some clubs. We do have Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. We could go with that 10. This is going to re-trigger. We get some bonuses there. Let's go with this straight. This should generate a significant portion of cash. It might get us there, even. Yeah. That times 3 is awesome. I'm wondering, this is so rare, I'm wondering if there's like a quest to destroy the Cavendish. I would have put a quest like that in. Alright, still... Yeah, I think we're just keeping the Jokers as are at the moment. Celestial Pack, let's open that first. Not opposed to this 2-pair. We've had to play a few 2-pairs, so just getting something to help us build that. This Buffoon pack, even though I'm not interested in a Joker, I get to look at 4 Jokers, and they could potentially have some extra stuff built in, and this is exactly why you open these. In this situation, getting a negative Joker is ridiculous, because you just get +1 Joker slot. And played cards that are odd gives 31 chips. It's an all-around just additive. There's nothing wrong with this card at all. So we're definitely selecting this. We're going to put it over here. You always want your times multipliers over at the end because you want everything else to build up before you hit this. So you can always move these around. Something I didn't understand when the game started. Just mention that again here. Or, when I first started playing Balatro. Next round. We're playing this one. We said we're just playing through this if we can. Let's see. So, I'm not a big fan of any of this, but we do have 3 clubs. So maybe we just get rid of these guys. Probably this... I don't know. We can hit some cards here that might be nice for straight. Let's just do 1 discard. We do have an extra discard, so... so we hit 2 pair, of course. We didn't hit our clubs. Do we go for clubs or a full house? I think we can try and do both. I don't like discarding these. So we want 1 club or a king or a 9. I think I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more discard and see if we can hit something here. Yeah, okay, good. So we've got kings. 9 and a 3. Yeah, let's do the king. So that's our flush. Again, the flush doesn't have a lot of base here compared to like a full house, but we still have the gluttonous joker, and we've got a lot of special cards down here that's just going to add a lot of chips. This will probably get us to where we need to be, or very, very close. Yeah. So this is our highest scoring hand of the round. Sorry, the run. So it's almost 72, 71, a little over. I keep calling rounds and runs. This is the run. So we're playing through a run, and we've played 16 rounds to get to this portion of the ante. Joker, +1 discard, +1 hand size. This +1 discard would probably be good, but we're way too established up here. If it had a negative on it, that would be nice. We've skipped this voucher a number of times. Spectral Pack is always interesting. So I think for $3, let's take a look. Creates a random rare joker, set your money to 0. Add a purple seal to one selected card. Creates a tarot card when discarded. I think we've got a perfect candidate for this card. Okay, let's take a look at the standard cards here. I'm not opposed to adding this joker. I wish I had a special, though. We're going to skip. Anyhow, let's add it. We haven't really added a lot of cards, so I don't feel terrible about it. Let's reroll. Ooh, a negative again. So +100 chips, -5 chips for every hand played. This is really kind of nice because we're towards the end of this run. If we get to the 8 out of 8 ante, we're successful. This is another negative joker, so we can just add it right onto what we have. It's purely additive. The chips are really, really nice to just help us power through whatever we need to power through. I think we're just going to next hand. All diamond cards are debuffed. I think we're okay with that. We can't do anything about it anyway, so it is what it is. So I think with that debuff, I'm going to go ahead and skip this 10 here. I think we're just going to do a power discard and discard 5 cards. See what we can pick up here. So we picked up some clubs, and we have a flush. So I think we're going to go with the flush here. And we have 3 enhanced cards. And we've got a good candidates for discards if we have to go for another hand. I believe we probably will, but maybe not. Let's see. We're going to be really... Oh, there we go. So very, very close. So I knew it was less than the 71 we got before. But to know that we can do just a straight up flush with clubs and get 70K out of it is pretty nice, you know, going into this ante 8. Now we haven't seen what hands we're going to have to play through here, what rounds we're going to have to play through here to get through these next 3 blinds. But let's see what we get here. So tarot cards appear 2 times more frequently in shop. I'm not opposed to that. Buffoon Pack. Again, I'm probably going to open this just to see if we can get really extremely lucky and get another negative. We're not looking to shift any jokers. We're good with what we have here. With this setup, I'm going to go ahead and redeem this. Let's look at these 2 jokers. Maybe we get lucky. I really like looking at the 4 versus the 2 packs, but for $3, I don't know. We're not doing anything with our money anyways. Reroll. Venus. Yes, please. Let's reroll one more time. Oh, nice. So with 21, I think we're just going to move to the next round and take a look at what our obstacles are to get through this 8 ante. So here we got skip line, gives a free spectral pack. Next base has a joker that is free and becomes negative. You know, it would help us if we were going to try and just do an endless run, but for our case, all cards debuffed until one joker is sold. So this is what I was telling you earlier, is looking at that joker to sell. This is the perfect card for us to be having to sell. What I might do here is, I don't think 100K is going to be all that challenging, and it's a straight up 100K. I don't have any limitations on us. So maybe just to get through this, I'm going to skip. Add a blue seal, creates a planet card for final poker hand of round is held in hand. Hex, add a polychrome to joker, destroy all of the jokers. I'm not opposed to adding a blue chip, or a blue seal, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and skip this and just go into the Verdant Leaf. I know this tag is kind of worthless for us, but I don't really think we need any more shops. I hope I'm right. So we're going to sell this ice cream. So you see everything's debuffed. We're going to go ahead and sell the ice cream. I think that's the one to sell, right? Yeah. Just sell that. Everything's undebuffed now. So we got the makings of a flush. We have 2 5s, 2 aces. So this 3, I'm not really interested in the seal at this point. I'm actually thinking I'm just going to go for this flush. The king will keep. Let's discard these, try and get a flush going. We didn't hit anything there, which is disappointing. We don't have a straight. We have 2 pair, but that would kill off our flush. I think I'm just going to go for another discard here. We do have 2 6s. We could build up a. Let's discard this and see if we can hit. Nah, I'm gonna keep this for potentially a straight, but I want these 5 cards to see if we can hit this flush here. We're still a card shy, right? No, we got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, good. All right, so this in previous ones we had 3 bonus cards here. We also had this extra 95 last time. So I'm hoping this generates about 50 to 60. Let's see what we can get here. We got a makings of a full house too, but I think we're going to go with the flush and see what we get out of it. Okay, 54. Not terrible. We got 3 hands left. We don't have an 8. We could try for another flush here. Let's get rid of this. There's really nothing here, so we might as well go for another flush and see if we can pick that up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And we have this multi here too. So, oh, wait. No. We want to keep this like that. Yeah, this re-triggers again. This should get us where we need to be, I believe. Let's test it out here. Should definitely get more than the last one. This is a better selection of cards. We had a re-trigger, so this should get maybe 70, 80-ish. Oh no, it's only 50 something, but we got what we needed. Okay, we're unlocking a lot of stuff. I like this. We're going to go back to the main menu. We unlocked another deck. Let's see what we got here. So win a run without playing a 3 of a kind. So we didn't play a pure 3 of a kind. That's kind of cool. So times 2 mult if played hand contains a 3 of a kind. That's a nice one to unlock. Win a run without playing a 4 of a kind. That's the same card, but for a 4 of a kind with an extra mult there. That's kind of cool. Abandoned deck. Win a run with a green deck on any difficulty. We did that. Start run with no face cards in your deck. This is an interesting interesting power here. It's very powerful and very detracting in that you don't have any cards that are worth 10 points. So your chip count is lower, but having no face cards lets you focus on what you can do with a deck that has a more of a focus on numbered cards. There are jokers that work on the numbered cards that we saw. You know, if you have like that Fibonacci, Ace, 2, 3, 5, 8. That would be perfect for this type of a deck, and you're going to hit it more often because you don't have those face cards coming up. So that's a kind of a cool deck. We use a total of 25 planet cards from any Celestial pack. Ooh, planet cards in your consumable area give times 1.5 mult for their specified poker hand. Wow, that's an interesting voucher. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Huh. Interesting. Wow. I've probably unlocked it. I've never seen it come up for sale. Sell a total of 20 Joker cards. Adds the sell value of all other Joker cards owned to Molt. This is an interesting card. It works really well with another Joker called the Egg. The Egg adds $3 to its own sell value every single round. So this one and the Egg paired together, the Egg really doesn't do a lot on its own, but it if it sits there and just becomes a Molt generator every single round, it's kind of cool. Not super powerful, but kind of cool. All right, well, that was Balatro Let's Play Part 4. Have $400 or more. This is another thing I'll note here is just as you're on the screen, you know, these locked things will tell you, you know, kind of a quest that you're looking for. So again, that was part 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, dislike if you didn't like it. Let me know what you think. Had fun. We're 4 of 4 on runs so far. These are the easier runs, so not terribly impressive, but not super easy because we haven't unlocked a ton of stuff yet. So they're a little harder than they will be later on if we went back and played this white stake. But again, take care, everybody. Hope you have a good week. Bye.